So I'm out here getting me a walk in. What y'all out here doing? What is up, baby? What's up? What's happening? What is happening? Well, it's a beautiful day. Y'all see from some of my videos. Look, y'all see, look, see my shirt blowing? It feels so good outside, y'all. Ooh-wee. So anyway, I said, you know what? Let me go ahead on and come outside and do a little walking. I mean, no, let me step outside my car in between my rides. And it's such a beautiful day. Let me see if I can flip my camera around. Look at the trees blowing. Look at them, just looking right beautiful. So yeah, I'm out here getting my exercise injury in. Okay, so I thought I'd come and see what y'all up to. See if y'all got something to say. It's a beautiful day. I've been putting out some little shorts, crazy shorts. This one girl who got in my car. I thought she was gonna kick some. Listen, I don't even know what happened. She might have kicked some ass. Her boyfriend, well, he ain't really her boyfriend. She said she been seeing him. They seen each other just 2 days ago, but he was messy. He took somebody to where she worked to go and have something to eat. Like what? What kind of messy boot shit is that? Listen, the best way to watch some stuff blow up in your face, men and women, is to take somebody to where somebody work and you've been seeing them. You don't know how they're gonna react. You don't know what to do. And the crazy part is that you know that her friends work there. You know her friends work there. And you take some other woman there? Oh, what in the shitting tree is that? Y'all doing some dumb shit. Y'all want people to crash out. So she said, and we sleeping together. Listen, y'all out here sleeping together, and you taking people to where she work at. You think that's cool? That's a good way to get your wig split, baby. Listen, you don't know how a person gonna act. People act crazy over some and some coaching. They act crazy. So listen, word to the wise. Don't go on somebody's job. Don't go take somebody on their job. If you're going to see an ex or something, you got to go by there and do something for that person. Don't you take another woman by there. Don't you do it because you don't know how she going to crash out on you. You'll end up with a fucked up vehicle, okay, and some other shit because you don't know what she going to do. If y'all into that kind of stupid stuff, you want somebody to crash out. Why you want them to do it? Y'all be safe out here in the streets when y'all messing with these women. And you go around your ex or your ex come around you. Hi. Can you get a shout out? Yeah, let me see who. Shout out to the Meme King 3000. What's up, Meme King 3000? What's up, baby? I'm out here talking about these women crashing out. Hell, men crash out too. Just as word to the wise, do not. It says message held for review. Whose message? No, I'm gonna show it. Okay. No matter what you do, if you're seeing somebody, don't you go around another person and take them to that person's job, to their house. None of that, okay? Because you're asking for a woman to crash out, okay? What's up, Auntie? Show me your armpits. You playing? You play too much. Why you playing? Damn, they done held your message. God, what's that? All right. So anyway, what y'all up to? I'm out here getting me some steps in. Thought I'd do a little live. Come on, where are you? I am out here walking, kind of like in a park. Where you at? What you doing? Huh? Where you at? What you doing? Anyway, I want y'all people to understand when you start cheating on somebody, there are repercussions that can come with that. You better be careful, okay? Don't mess around, get your head, your wig split over some dumb stuff, okay? You can't see. What you want me to do? If you can't see, I showed them to you. Relax yourself, okay? So anyway, it's a beautiful day out here, and yeah, y'all be careful out here when y'all messing with the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? Because people out here will do some crazy stuff. They really will. So today is Sunday. It's sun shining, and as I said again, y'all can see the trees in the background. Let's see. See the wind blowing? It's beautiful out here. Okay. What else I want to talk to y'all about? I was just taking a break, just trying to get in, see what y'all up to. Trying to see what y'all up to, baby. Thought I'd get my steps steps in while I'm waiting. I did some driving, and then I decided, you know what? Right now would be a good time for me to get a little walk in. So that's what I'm doing, getting me a little walk in. Hey, okay, y'all. All right. Well, I didn't really want anything. Just stop by to say is thank you very much. I just wanted to say, hope y'all have a beautiful day. Check out the shorts that I posted today. What's up, Lovelace? Hey, boo. Hey, hey, girl. I think that's a female. You female, Lace? I'm just out here trying to get my steps in. It's a beautiful day outside. Let's go, steps. It's a beautiful day, girl. It is. Okay. Whew, it's beautiful. What else did I want to say? I've just been doing a lot of self-care and just kind of trying to get acclimated to some new things that I'm doing in my life with my notary business. In case y'all didn't know, I do readings. I do past life regressions. You can go over there and follow my page, Bougie Oracle Goddess. And that's Boujee, Oracle Goddess. I do readings. I have past life regressions posted over there. Yeah, I'm a bad thing. And I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do, y'all. Okay? I'm loving you loving the content, the vibe and the spirit. Yay! I'm trying, girl. Just doing what comes natural. Okay? What does that say? 90 super. What is that? What's up, Sir Ken? So yeah, I'm just trying to do my thing. I'm showing parts of my life. All parts of my life, not always happy sometimes. But then also, I guess it depends on how you look at it. You're going to have challenges. Things don't always work out the way you want them to. People don't always treat you the way you want to be treated. So you just have to just be okay with that, you know. Oh, shucks, I have to check your other page out as well. Yes. But let me see if I can type it in here. Let me see. Is there a way for me to type it? Plus, no, I can't do it. Let me see. Is there a way for me to add a comment? I don't think so. Let me see. What is that? Chat filter. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, man, they always holding something for review. No, show it. What the heck? I don't care what they say. Anyway, my angel super playboy. Hey, come on, auntie. Will you marry me? Listen, you better calm down. You better calm down. So listen, I had my cards in the car, but I didn't know I was going to be walking. I was going to pull some cards for you guys on my live, but it's too late now because the cards are in the car. So I have to do that another time for y'all. Okay. Maybe later today. I don't really know. We'll see. Okay. But, so yeah, check that out. Bougie Oracle Goddess. Lord have mercy. These comments. I know, girl. Listen, I just ignore them and keep on going. It helps the algorithm. Okay. So anyway, topics of discussion. It could be anything from beautiful things that are going on in my life. It could be emotional things going on in my life. It could be joyful things. It could be things related to just about my life, period. Like the journey I'm going on with being a notary, being an immigration application form specialist. Like I help people who are trying to get their visa. I do that as well. I do apostilles, just a number of things, you know. So yeah, where are you from? I am in the United States. Yes. So anyway, what else was I gonna say? So yeah, so everything don't always work out the way we want it to. But what we have to know is whatever's going on right now, we're right. We're supposed to be right where we are. You know, you just forgive and keep moving. Right? You just forgive and keep moving. Yes. Diversity topics. I love it. Okay, perfect. And I'm gonna keep it going with that. I want to touch on something a little bit more serious. Something that happened to me when I was younger. But I don't know if you know, some people want to hear about that. It could be very healing for some people. It could definitely be healing for myself. But I'm going to think on that and see. I want to talk about things like for students and people that watch me that are looking for scholarships. My son went to college and I helped him get scholarships. I want to do that. I want you, what is that? I want your super 90 super. I don't know what that means. Um, yeah, that's right. Forgive and keep moving. Yeah, you have to do that because sometimes people in your life for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. And sometimes they're being to show up to you to teach us lessons. Some people will come back through your life once, twice, sometimes maybe more. Sometimes there needs to be some growth. Some people, they need to look at how stupid they were at one point, or how stupid I may have been at one point. Or, and I use that word stupidly, very playfully like, but nobody's perfect. But people know what they're doing when they're doing things intentionally, right? So sometimes you just got to keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because your healing is what matters. Yes, because you're healing. I've been through some emotional stuff over the last, since like February. Been an emotional roller coaster, but I'm on the downswing of that. So sometimes if you see my posts and they come off like emotional, ooh, what's going on with Coco? Yeah, I have emotions because most people do, right? Reason, season, and a lifetime, right? Correct. And so I'm entitled, even though I just make a little small channel with little content, I'm entitled to feel what I feel at that moment, whatever's going on. You guys are on my journey, you get to see it. So see, this channel is not just about me doing funny stuff, doing Uber rides. It's also about me being able to look back on my life and see what I was doing at that point. What was happening in that video? Or what was happening in the other video? Sorry y'all, I'm bouncing, but I'm walking. Right? So some of it is about my growth. Some of it is about things that I removed from my life. Some things about things and people I welcomed into my life. Some things about people and situations that were refurbished, forgiven, and all of that. It's important, every piece of it. And I want to be able to look back on it and see what happened. What decision did I make? And this decision, what happened after that, you know? So it's kind of like it's like my visual diary, y'all. My visual diary. Yes, right, Lovelace, right, like a virtual diary. And so I get to be emotional here. Let me see. Emotional roller coaster is certainly a growth stage. Actually, yes. The better we get to know ourselves, the more we grow. Absolutely. And I know this because being a medium, being a tarot and oracle reader, being a channeler, being a person who does hypnosis and put people in a space where they can have a past life regression to see what they did in a past life and who they were, what things affecting their life now that happened back then, things that are going on within the body, how to help the person recognize and know that things that they can heal that happens with past life regressions that I do. And so, sorry about that. I think I had that over that. So when I do past life regressions, you get to see who you were in the last lifetime. It'll all come through you. You'll be speaking while you're under hypnosis. Of course, your spirit guides come through, your higher self, your inner child, and even your angelic team, ancestors, all of that. So I love what I do. And so in doing all of that, just what you said, Lovelace, yes, I'm aware of the healing parts. Yeah, it hurts sometimes, but we set these things up before we come to this lifetime to experience this, to experience that. And I'm thankful and I'm grateful that yes, it hurts and I get pissed off and I get mad, but it's okay. It will all level out. Wow. Now that sounds amazing. I would love to try that. Well, listen, I want, before you even think about that, go over to my other channel, Bougie Oracle Goddess, and you can see me doing some of those past life regressions. It's amazing, you know? Right, they stopped another message. Okay. All right, let's see here. Sanjay, why you acting up? Just why? All right, Sanjay, you in timeout. Sanjay, you in timeout for 24 hours for being stupid, okay? All right. So yeah, you can go over there and you can see some of my past life regressions. Past life regressions, the cost of those is $350 for my clients. General readings are $111. When I do a visit to the Akasha records where I put you under hypnosis, and you get to go to the Akasha records to see what's in your records, things that you've done in your lifetime. Moving forward, you even get a glimpse of, if you stay on the path where you are right now, you get to see what that life would look like. And then also I do a session that's called um, conversations with spirit guides, where you get to have your spirit guides come in. You guys pick the designated place, and you have a conversation with them to ask questions. I think it's a list of 10 questions that you can ask. Yes, spell it again. Okay, it's Boujee, bougie, and then Oracle, ORACLE, goddess. Okay, that's not no, it's not bad price, because I know some people that charge $600, $1,500, etc. So when my clients come to see me, they're serious about wanting to know things about themselves. And then I have another session that is speak with a loved one who has passed on. And that's where I put you in hypnosis in your higher self, and you go to what's called spirit world, right? And whoever it is that you're wanting to see, as long as they are in agreement, they will meet you there, and you will have a full-on conversation with them. All the information will come to you. For example, I would say, yes, that's how you spell it, correct. You got it. Let me see if I can pin that. Can I pin that? Yeah, I can pin that. Okay, perfect. So then, when I put you under hypnosis, the difference is that you are within your consciousness. And your consciousness, which is the seat of your soul, your higher self, it knows everything about you from the time of your existence, period, no matter how many lifetimes. And so you get to ask questions of your loved one. If there's things that were unresolved, you can do that with the hypnosis. It's just amazing. Listen, when you go over there and look at those, you're going to be like, whoa. Listen, I even had one girl whose archangel that works with her came, and she had a shoulder injury. Archangel Raphael came through and did surgery on her arm on the video, and I got it posted. It's amazing, girl. It is super amazing. What you say? I would love to speak with my father. He passed when I was 15. Whew. And I long for the understanding. So you know that can happen, right? Okay. So you would book a session. You'd send me questions that you'd like to have answered. Or if you know the questions that you want to ask, when you're under hypnosis, you just ask. So you'll ask the question of the Father. When the Father comes through, he will speak to you through you. So that way, on the recording that I do, because I do it on Zoom, the recording captures everything. And then the recording, I charge $45 if you want the recording. So it's a beautiful thing. Maybe say this, my fear, but I want to know. Okay, it's okay to fear, but you don't want to stay in fear too long, right? But it's understandable. Don't beat yourself up about that. The beautiful thing is that there are tools like hypnotherapists. I'm not a hypnotherapist, but what I am is I'm a past life regressionist, and I know how to put people under hypnosis. It's a beautiful thing. You're still aware of everything going on around you, and you just begin to go deep into your consciousness so that you can receive the information, right? My death day, I have asked before, but the lady would not or could not answer. And that's one thing that guides don't want to do. And I have not known any of them that would give that. Why would you want to know that? Why would you want to know that? But anyway, when you go under hypnosis, you get to ask. And when you ask, if they give you that, okay, they give you that. But I would never, even if it came up where I knew it, I would never give a person that. Because what if you change your exit? So for example, everybody has a designated date and time in which they choose to exit this earth. What if you get almost there, or you're there, maybe if you're close to it now, you change your mind? Can you amend it? Absolutely, you can amend it. But I want that a valid question? I don't know why I want to know. It's a valid question. Anything that you ask is valid. But the key is, why do you want to know? Why do you? I would do something like, would I live a long, prosperous life past the age of X, Y, and Z? That would be a type of question that I would ask, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Coco. It's so strange to me because I know better. Well, so if you know better, then you do better, right? Okay. All right. Let's see. It's just something that keeps coming up in my thoughts, and I honestly don't know why. And now that would be a question that you would ask. So let's just say, for instance, you went to the Akasha records. Whatever the time is that you're supposed to pass your exit, it's actually in the Akasha records. So if you go there, I might say, all right, Lovelace, do you see your records? Yes. Okay, you wanted to know when your exit point is. Go to look and see what's there. And if your higher self, your spirit guides, ancestors and all feel that it's of your highest good to know that, then you will see that. Right? Now that's a good question and a better way to put it. Absolutely. Okay, thank you for taking the time to engage with me. I truly appreciate. Oh, listen, this is what I do. So I don't want to know when, but I always say I'm gonna live at least to be 94. So I know I'm at least get to that age, right? I know this because I've known this for a long time, right? I just have always said that, and I know that, you know. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So why bring something upon you? And let's say you get to a place in life where life is beautiful, and maybe you made an exit point to be within 4 years from now. Now you like, oh my God, I got a husband or got kids. I don't want to leave here. You see what I'm saying? So now you're living in fear. What if that's still gonna happen? Then you're trying to figure out, how do I amend this date for a different exit time? Can you do that? Yes, you can. So what's the point in even wanting to know the initial one, right? So maybe you escaped death because it wasn't your time. Your higher self, the consciousness, the seat of your soul, said, no, it's not time. I know she said she want to go now, but it's not time. You see what I'm saying? What she said? 94. I'm 52 now, and I have a beautiful life, 2 sons and 8 grandchildren. So let's just say that maybe you decided that you wanted an early exit day before you came into this earth, this lifetime. And now you like, oh shit, I'm enjoying my grandkids. I ain't ready to go. So leave that alone. Not sure why that is. Maybe it's energy from a past lifetime. Maybe you passed early in a last lifetime. And maybe you just, something in you is wanting to know, are you reaching that point? But you wouldn't know that until you had a past life regression. Past life regression, you get to find out what you did in your last lifetime. Past life regression, you get to find out, why do I keep wondering about this date of my passing? Like, why? That will come up if that's something that you want to know, that you and your higher self, your inner child, and your guides want you to know. You absolutely will be able to get that information. Okay? Let's see. I have felt that death wander ever since my mom passed 3 years ago, and now I feel non-worthy anymore. If that makes sense. So that's crazy. I'm gonna tell you why. Her journey was hers. Your journey was yours. Maybe in the past life, you and your mom were partners. Husband, wife and husband, boyfriend, girlfriend. Maybe in the past life, you passed away before your mom did. Right? Do you see? So you can have lingering energy from that past lifetime brought here, and now you are worried about it. Feeling non-worthy is crazy because your mother didn't feel non-worthy while she was living her life. Do you see what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful of these things that you bring into your life and the energy that you speak. Okay? Okay. Okay. Get it, boo. Go over there and take a look at some of them again. Set an appointment if you feel like you want to do that. Look at some of them. Some of them are 45 minutes. Some of them are 20 minutes. Some of them are, what am I thinking, 6 hours. I didn't cut one of them down. I'm trying to. I really am. You got to do more than try. Okay? You got to figure out why you're wanting to know so much about that. Thank you so much. Absolutely. And some people wonder about death. But why would I want to wonder about that when I'm enjoying, even though I'm having crazy shit happen in my life? So I feel, quote unquote, but it's normal stuff. Different things, happening in my life. That don't mean I'm ready to go nowhere, because I'm not. And I ain't going to go do anything crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful to have that question. It really is. But that may not be a question that you really want the answer to. You may want to know, why do I keep having questions around my passing? You can get that information in your past life regression. Spirit guides or ancestors, somebody will come through and give you that information. You know? Okay? Right, it's just normal stuff. Yeah! I ain't gonna go ahead and do nothing crazy because I'm not with my ex anymore. They didn't do what I thought they should do. They did what they felt they wanted to do. And how can I be mad at somebody doing what they want to do? Because when I get ready to do things that I wanted to do, out of a relationship, that's my business. That's me. But when you're in a partnership, you talk about things, right? And one person is thinking one thing because you said so, but you're doing something different, but not speaking on that part. That is the problem that I have, or that I had. But it's okay. You got to keep moving. And it is what it is. You know. So yeah, girl. I'm excited. Yes. That part. See what I mean? Yes. You put it in a better way than I do, because that's what I do. That is my journey. That is my spiritual path of things that I ask, the types of questions that I ask. When you go to see those videos, you're going to be like, oh, she the shit. And is. But I love it. I've done this before in other lifetimes to a different degree, though, right? Okay. Let me see. You say that part. Tell people that you tell people that all the time. Yes. Okay. Do what you want. Do what you want to do. Because guess what? Everybody else is. That's right. They doing what they want to do. Yeah. I think sometimes people do what they want to do. Sometimes they issue what they want to do. So they can say, oh, that's what I'm doing, what I want to do. No. You were doing what you wanted to do anyway. What I do don't have anything to do with it. So see, I'm a very loyal person. I'm a very supportive person. But some people don't appreciate that. And they'll take your kindness for weakness. Or they'll just have a different agenda and won't tell you about it. And think that they can plan things with you without tying up loose ends on another way. And that's impossible, because one person is feeling cheated. And that would have been me. Right? But it's okay. You're doing what you want to do. I hope it works out for you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If that's what a person wants to do, they want to do their thing, okay, then do it. But at least be honest with me and tell me, this ain't really what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. I'm a big girl. I can handle it. But instead, it's the lies, right? It's the deceit. It's the not being honest. I can't plan moving in with somebody, marrying somebody, when they're already in some type of situation, whether they're in the same city, state, or etc. How can I even? That'd be stupid for me. I got the comment like, I would always say, well, you didn't choose me. He didn't, because he didn't take the precautions to do what he was supposed to do and end a marriage that he was in, even though he was no longer there and said he wanted to end it. So that's not fully choosing me, right? Only partial. And then he said, well, you didn't choose me either. I said, no, I didn't, because you left ends untied. You didn't do what you were supposed to do by me. So how can I choose anything when there's nothing to choose from? Because you technically belong to somebody else. And you know what? He was trying to mind fuck me, and I wasn't with that. He's a good person, but he mind fuck me. He wanted to turn what he didn't do on something that he felt I should have did. Dude, nobody can choose somebody who is not freely single 100%. What are you talking about? So yeah, I didn't appreciate that, but it is what it is. It's all good. Yes. And why are we finishing each other's thoughts? It's just you were supposed to come on here. That's what happened, Yeah. Yeah. I am all in my amen Coco corner. Okay, right. Yeah, no. I don't do the mental games either. Yeah, he was playing a mental game. And when people do that, I'm gonna say this: when you're a good person and you do that to people, what's gonna happen when another person's ancestors see it like, oh, so you fucking around with her head like that? You playing games like that? And then bad shit start happening to a person. You don't do that to people. I was 100% on board with him, right? You don't want to be there anymore? Okay, get your divorce. When you get your divorce, it was always, okay, I'm going to do it this time, this year. Okay, the end, it was always something. But so he was playing with my head. I normally don't go for stuff like that, but because he was not in the same state and there was some abuse uh, on his part, they used to fight. And this is just coming from him. I started to notice when we would get into it, how mean he would really get. And I don't think he understood that he was becoming that person with me, and I didn't deserve that. So what was happening is that he still has, to this day, attached energy, and he will. He will take that energy that he had with her into every relationship he enters until he cuts ties with her. You know? Yeah, say that part. Yes. Mistreating a person is just like mistreating yourself. Yes. Only difference is the reckoning hits different. It does. And when he goes through something at some point in his life, he gonna think about, one, how good I was to him. Two, how I supported him. Three, how I wasn't pushing, but every so often I would ask and update what's going on. When you gonna do X, Y, and Z? See, I can't plan moving in with somebody. I can't plan togetherness, like happiness. I can't even see past where we are, right? No matter if he was abusive, she was abusive, no matter, y'all fight, no matter what happened is that that energy, you're still attached to it. And I knew that. So this was the year that I said, no more, clean your shit up. So, he's seeing somebody else, and that's fine. Do what you gotta do. But just know that repercussions look a little bit different when you hurt somebody for no reason, because you didn't have to do that. You could say, you know what, we could just be friends until I get this stuff done in the very beginning. But no, we had dated before. See, that's the thing, we dated before. So I took him for his word. And not to be telling all my life, but once again, this is my diary, right? Okay. So if he's happy, all right, no problem. In the meantime, I did go out on a little dancing thing. I met somebody somewhere, and we went out dancing. I went my way, he went his way. It's not somebody I want to see now. Right now what I'm doing is I'm working on my life, trying to build something, build my notary business, build my immigration application form specialist business. I'm trying to do that, you know. She ain't Coco. Yes, and he said that. He said, it's going to be real hard for me to replace you, real hard. He said that. Those are words out of his mouth. You know why? Because I'm a good person. And I supported him. I supported his brothers. You see? But you choose what you choose. I hope it worked for you. The last time we broke up, my mother was passing. And he just couldn't understand. I couldn't really be there for him because my mother was passing from cancer. I had to be there for her. Then his mother passed and he didn't even get to see her. Okay? Do you see what I'm saying? So he ended up getting married to another woman that lives in another state. And she abused him mentally, physically, and financially. See what happens? You were so busy trying to mess over me, but since she's not going to do this, I'm going to go do that. Never thinking her mother is passing. She needs to be there for her mom. Never thinking that. It was always, men always think from the dick selfishness, right? So anyway, the point is that I'm thankful for where I am, the experience that I had. I hope he get his life together because once again, he's a good person, but when he want to be a mean boy, he can. But we had some beautiful times. I will say that. It was meant for us to connect again. Um, yeah, it could have been other things that could have happened as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see, I took care of my mom at home till she passed. Listen, and that's exactly what me and my sister was doing. We were taking turns taking care of my mom. All I could do was eat, sleep, cry. Eat, sleep, cry. Take care of her. Eat, sleep, cry. Take care of her. And it was on a repeating cycle until the day she passed. The day she passed, I was at home with her. Supposed to be working from home. And in there talking to her and working just never got done. But I miss her. But I'm so thankful that I was there to be with her, even just when she was passing, you know? So I'm thankful and I'm grateful for everybody that passed through my life, right? Yes, Lord, that was your cycle too, yes. I'm thankful. Aren't you thankful? I will say this. I did have a session with my ex, and where his mother came through and kind of told me some things about me, what she thought of the reason why she told him certain things or whatever. And it was beautiful. Um, I don't know if that's on I think that's on my Instagram. I don't think that's on my YouTube. I think I'll put it over there though. But like I said, he's a good person. But where he is right now, I feel like sometimes that he may have an energy on him. And I won't know that unless I put him up under hypnosis, because I have put him under hypnosis before and it was beautiful. But he would know that, just the way he's treating me. But it is what it is. We keep moving on. I bet that was beautiful. It was so amazing. But you know what, Lovelace? Life is what it is. You got to keep moving. Somebody will come along that will want to treat me good. They will accept me supporting them. They will accept me being there for them. They will accept me loving them. And he used to harp about he would always tell me that he loved me, right? Sometimes I feel like it was love bombing. I don't really know for sure, but that's what I'm feeling like. But sometimes he would talk about, you never tell me that you love me. He said, but I know you do because of the way you act. Or boom, there you have it. I don't have to say things, because sometimes when you say things to men based on the situation you in, they'll treat you like shit. And I just wasn't up for that. And all I knew is that you were still married. Whether you was there in the same place and you want to be divorced. And the last time I talked to him, he kind of laughed in my face, and it hurt me to my core. Basically, he said, I do it when I get ready. I'm waiting to see what she gonna do. So you waiting 3 years, but you never told me, but you waiting to see what she want to do. So basically, you ain't filed for divorce because you want to see if she gonna do it first. Which is crazy, because what it should be is that I love Coco and I'm getting my divorce because I want to be with her, because I don't want to pass the opportunity of her being with someone else because I'm being stupid, or because I'm not doing what I need to do. What the nerve of him. Exactly. He waiting on her. See, if she's not seeing anybody wanting to get married, so you'll just be like that forever. And I can't be with a man like that forever. Honey, no. I deserve better. Yes, I do. I deserve better. So I let him have that. What else am I to say? Right. Life is exactly what it is. A beautiful journey that allows us to share moments like this. Yes. And out here with the wind blowing, I feel good. Oh no, sir. That comeback from that will be like a bad root in the foundation. Yes. You know why? It's because he was playing with me. He was real, and then because he wasn't telling me that, his intention, or I wouldn't have stuck around for 3 years. It was turning out, okay, I'm gonna do it in September. Okay, I'm gonna do it by April. I'm gonna get everything done, blah, blah, blah. I even showed him how he could go online and file it himself, which is, he was like, that was a lot. Like, he didn't want to do it. And he's smart too. He's smart. Now, he speaks Spanish, but his English is good. Okay. So I just feel like he wasn't really into me. I had a guy on one of my posts that usually when men do that, they're not really into you. So I asked him one day, we was having a conversation. I said, "Were you just not into me?" He's like, "No, I was into you." He was just like, "I just didn't do it, didn't get it done." And he's still not getting it done. So he told me, he said he took a woman out and he asked her, he told her that he was married. Would that be a problem? And she said, "Oh, is that all?" Like, honey, any woman that just wants some dick and there's some bad energy would say that, right? Or she could be a good person and she don't care. She just want to date somebody. And that's all you want. You don't want to have to do the work. You don't want to have to be accountable. So you was good with what she said. What you should be thinking about, you know what? I dated Coco before. I dated her this. We got a second chance. I fucked it up by not doing right by her. Now look, his life gonna start taking some upside down turns. He already lost his job. He had another one. That ain't really what he wanted to do. I was trying to position him to work for himself. See what happened when you mess with people that are good to you? Ancestors will move right in and jack all that shit right from up under you. And I don't wish him bad. I don't, because he's a good person. But he just wasn't doing right by me. Not 100%. Did we go out? Yes. Did he give me money? Every time I went out of town, he gave me some money. What else? Did we have a good time? Did we laugh? A lot. We laughed a lot. But that wasn't enough for him to tie up the loose ends with that other person, that energy that is going to be in his life, non-physically, until he releases that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what you're saying over here. Some people just don't know how to treat others kind, right? You deserve, yes, you sure do deserve better, yes. Some feel as though they aren't worthy, but that's not so. Now, I definitely feel that I'm worthy. That part, Coco, yes. That's what I mean by that root in his foundation. He will start to get some root rot. Yeah. See, and I don't have to say anything. I don't have to do anything. When people do wrong by you and you have ancestors that don't mind fucking shit up for you, they will. Or your own ancestors see you, why the fuck you treating her like that? She good to you. Oh my God, what the fuck is you doing? They will wreak havoc in your life. Yep. And then, not only that, you yourself, your bad energy, because you choose, right, to not purposely do right by me. I'm thinking you're going to be doing one thing and you are not doing anything on purpose without telling me, then that part of your energy, low vibration, will start to tear things apart in his life. But it's all good. Either way it goes, I chose this. I chose to say, yeah, I'll stick around and see what he does. You know, I care about him. I even love him. All of that. But I didn't tell him that. But it doesn't even matter because my actions were showing everything, right? Yeah. But now as I love myself more, beautiful things start to happen. I have forgiven him, right? Because he's not a bad person. It's just like, I think like, sometimes I feel like he's scared. Like, for what? All right, well, you're going to stay there as long as you connected to that bad energy. Shit going to be happening. That's a fact. You know? Yes, Coco. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and say everything is beautiful. I'm feeling good now. I'm not in that rut that I was in. Will it come and go? Yeah, it'll come and go. I'm a human being with feelings, so they'll come and go. But right now, I'm not focusing on that. I'm not focusing on going out. If something happens and I happen to go out again a second time, cool. But if not, cool, because I got things that I'm working on. I haven't even thought about moving out of the country, like to another place. My son doesn't have kids and he lives in a different state. And so I don't know. But right now what I'm trying to do is financially get myself in a place to where if that's something that I want to do, I can do. I have a passport. I can go wherever I want to go. You know, I can on any plane go wherever I want to go. You know, I can still have my YouTube. Okay, I can still share my life with people. I want to. I am. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. I'm a bad one. I'm a keeper. See, I'm relationship material and worthy. I'm not side chick. That don't work for me, and it didn't. But that's what I felt like, a little side chick, right? And that's my fault. That's my fault. That would be beautiful for you. Yes, I have enjoyed engaging with you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to just put pieces out there of me. It's a beautiful day to release shit like this. The wind is blowing. I work with the air element. You know, come on, keeper. Yes. Anybody that know me knows I'm a good person. Anybody that knows me know I don't play with no bullshit. Don't put up with no bullshit. And what I did put up with was because I knew that he was going to do right, but he didn't. See, we can never predict that, but you can have those feelings. And once I got to February and it would begin to be year 3, I was like, nah, we cannot do this any longer. We cannot hold space. We cannot allow this person who is not 100% doing what they say they're going to do stick around. So I had to make a decision, and I did. I made that decision. A person could be a good person all day long, but if they don't do right by you 100%, if they don't choose you, make you the one, so yeah, girl, I'm learning to do right by me. I'm learning to love harder on me. I'm learning to, when I first see the bullshit, just eliminate it. Like, I'm learning that just because you support a person, just because you love a person, just because you're into a person, don't mean they're gonna give that back to you. And until you see that 100%, keep going. Do people deserve second and third chances, fourth and fifth? Yeah. Sometimes the fifth one was the one where the lesson was the most valuable because along the way they got it right. Right? Okay. But I know that there's some growth that has to happen on with people, and I just want to continue to do crazy, beautiful shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to continue to do where I want to be appreciated. Appreciated, like, damn, you a good woman. You a good catch. You smart. Damn, you know a lot of shit. Spiritually, I'm gifted. I'm a bad bitch, and I know it. I was partially walking in that space. I was partially walking and being a bad bitch, but now I'm 100% walking in it. So, with that being said, what I do know is that I don't fuck around with succubus. And some people can be that in relationships. They just there for the sex type thing. Yeah, no, that's not me. And I know when that's happening. So it's been beautiful and everything. And thank you for stopping by, and thank you for walking with me while I walked. Let me see how much I walked. I walked 2 miles. I can get in my car now or walk 2 more, and before I start back to ride. I want to say thank you, Lovelace. Thank you for just hearing me out. I have so much to learn, but then I have so much knowledge about things. And one thing that about me is that I give myself grace. I give myself grace. Okay, shame on him. He didn't see what an amazing jewel you are. But shame on you for staying the length of time that you did. And you didn't have to do that because you felt that way before that 3-year mark, and I did. But also, it's okay to forgive that person, which I did already, you know. But in the meantime, When he came back this time, I really thought he was the one. I did, because we match each other so perfectly. He doesn't. He speaks two languages, but he got the clap back. He's funny. He's crazy. He just matches me. But apparently, the energy on the space of respecting and loving a woman who could be an asset to you was not the match. But it's okay. So anyway, it's all good. Yes, forgive you and forgive him. I do. Like I said, he's not a bad person. He just didn't do right by me 100%. And whoever he's seeing, he's doing the same thing with. Right? And if it's another person, be doing the same. So basically what's happening is that he's repeating this cycle, and the energy that he had with his ex, is still attached to him. And it will be until those cords are cut, literal and spiritually and figuratively, you know. All right, boo. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I appreciate the love that my space is showing me. It really feels good. And like I said, sometimes I'll have good days and sometimes days not so good. But it's supposed to be like that. You hugging me and I thinking I could feel that. I could feel that. But today is a beautiful day and it offered up me so much. I'm going to see if I can turn it around and let you see how beautiful it is outside. Just beautiful here. So yeah. So thank you again, boo. And yeah, don't forget to go by there and see. I'm on TikTok under the same name, Bougie Oracle Goddess. And sometime this week I'm gonna start back doing my readings. I had kind of fallen off a little bit just because just life, no specific thing. I just wasn't making time. And so now it's the time to do that. I was talking with my guys and they basically said we need you to get back to it because people out there need your readings. And so I said, you're right. But then also I was doing my past life regressions and I was going full throttle on those. So yeah, go out there and take a look. Leave me a message on one of them and let me know what you think about. And just say, it's love, Lace. Coco, Okay? All right, boo. Yes, it's beautiful here. All right, have a good one. You take care.